Hello and welcome to the NW Sportscast. The Mariners win by a score of 6-5 against the Kansas City Royals. Levi, what's your first reaction to the game today?
Look, 2 days ago I made a video pronouncing the Mariners season to be dead, but ever since the next two innings, the Mariners went off and almost came back. Then we get win, and then we get another win. So I think Scott Service must have showed the guys that video in the 8th inning of that no-hitter game. That's the only explanation, because somehow the Mariners have resurrected themselves from the dead. I think they are back. I'm still not sure about the playoffs, but I think right now we're playing good baseball again. So what do we do today? Julio Rodriguez, 4 for 6. He is our star. What do you think about that one, Drew?
You know, your superstars got to come in for the big moments, and he did. 4 for 6. Ty France had a pretty slow July. He started to finally heat up. Got on base, 5 times today?
So Ty France, in the past 2 games, Ty France has reached base 10 times.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
So Ty's doing good, and this is different because the Mariners pitching staff has been carrying this team for a while now. In these last 2 games has not been the case. Luis Castillo, your ace, gave up 4 earned runs, 9 hits, something like that.
Only 3 strikeouts.
Yeah. So not, and then yesterday, obviously Hancock, not a great start either. But the Mariners offense pulls it through. Don, what's your thoughts?
You know, I think that we're getting a little lucky. You know, I'm not happy with the performance I'm seeing. One run wins against the Royals.
True.
I'm not something I want to see. You know, I really think we're missing JP. JP should definitely help us out once he comes back. I can't deal with this bottom of the order. Just it's tough when it gets down there. I don't know.
And Murphy's gone now too. He was providing good value, and now Brian O'Keefe gets the call up. So we're gonna have to rely on guys like Haggerty, Canzone. We have to rely on guys like Mike Ford. I'm not loving our chances with that. God,
just lean in. No, just lean in. No, we're fine. We're fine.
No, I'll edit. Sorry about the guys. So Canzone, we're gonna have to rely on guys like that to pull us through the games, because our pitching staff has been struggling. Munoz hasn't been great. Matt Brash obviously is great stuff, but
he pulled it off today. Matt Brash, he got the safety. He did allow a home run, but still gets the job done. Caballero, he's a guy who he has been a bit of a resurgence. Yesterday he had 2 hits. Today he had 3 hits. And it's good because, if we can stop playing Dylan Moore at shortstop, I would love that, because man can't play shortstop.
Yeah,
he's just not defensively, he's not there.
So, Dom, when you watched the slide into home plate, which ended up being the winning run, what was your reaction?
My heart was pumping. Foul ball. I wasn't sure if they were gonna tag up on that. Pretty aggressive tag, in my opinion.
True.
But, great speed there at third base, and close call, great throw home.
Yeah, it was a great throw home.
Just better slide, just got his hand under.
Yeah, initially, I didn't like our chances, but he
when
did
you
end up
have
safe.
fast guys like Haggerty and Moore and Marlowe, that's what happens. That you have to take advantage of that. When previously it was guys like Ford and Pollock and La Stella, and none of those guys weren't fast, but.
Yeah, 100%. So I have a question for both of you guys. So it's been a couple of weeks since we made the blockbuster trade of Paul Sewald for Canzone. We got Rojas, and who's the other guy?
Ryan Bliss.
Ryan Bliss, yes, who did make a walk-off hit for the Rainiers last Sunday. But anyway, so do you think the trade was worth it in a couple weeks in?
Honestly, I don't. We still had Sewald for next year. I don't know why. I feel like he's so valuable. The bullpen's been struggling since he left. And really, I don't see much value in Canzone, Rojas, and Bliss. I don't think we're going to get the same value that we would have got from Sewald the next 2 years.
Yeah, Canzone, he did hit a big home run against the Orioles, and obviously Rojas, a couple of clutch hits late in games against the Royals.
They have been doing better as of late.
So I don't think they're terrible players, but I'm going to stand by what I said when we made the trade. I think Canzone at best is a 4th outfielder. I think that Rojas and Bliss are both just utility guys at best. So I think we basically traded a star closer for a bunch of guys who are basically equivalent to Dylan Moore, which I don't think is worth it. So
yeah, true.
So
true.
That's just my take though. But they have come up with some big hits. So
the thing is,
congratulations to them.
I think it would have been worth it if you have guys like Munoz who is performing at the level he should be performing, but he's not right now.
He's not there yet.
We got guys like Matt Brash who's still wildly inconsistent, has really good stuff, but can't control the zone all the time.
Here's a question for you, Drew.
Saucedo.
Who should we put as at closer?
Saucedo is definitely a surprise candidate for that. He did get the close yesterday, right?
He got the save yesterday.
Yeah, and
Brash today.
He's been looking pretty good. I think he has 2 saves on the year. Saucedo does. So he's
what do you think, Dom? Who should be your closer?
I think it's got to be Munoz. He definitely has to pick it up, but he has the most closer type. I think our best reliever at the moment is Topa. You know,
Yeah, Topa is
I've
tough.
never seen make a mistake. Every time he goes in there,
Yeah,
innings over.
He's good.
That's true.
You look at his earned run average now. He didn't even pitch today. I think he pitched yesterday, but his ERA is like 2 point something.
Yeah, I mean,
Here's an idea. This might sound crazy, but I went to the Rainiers a couple weeks ago and I looked at the stat sheet. Matt Festa has a 0.5 ERA with 21 saves for the Rainiers. Is there any chance he could get called up? Maybe, replace a guy like Ryder Ryan, someone who I've never even heard of. What do you think, Drew?
it's some unfortunate lighting situation we got here. I definitely think that's possible. I think, I think definitely not a closing position, but yeah, I think Matt Festa good last year, could definitely come up this year, provide some value to the squad.
Maybe to replace Thornton. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Thornton guy right now.
I'm going to disagree with Dom. I don't think Munoz should be the closer. I think his velo's dropped 4 or 5 miles per hour
Has it
since
really?
his peak. Yeah, he's hitting
Yikes.
97, 98 when he was previously hitting 102. And I don't know. He has good stuff, obviously, but I think Matt Brash should be our closer. I think he has the best stuff in high, in big positions against good players. I think he has the best stuff, and I think you got to put your guy with the best stuff out there. It is interesting though, because Matt Brash, he can very easily walk 3 straight batters, and then it puts you in a tough spot to then leave a guy like Spire or Topa have to clean up that mess, which probably won't get it done.
They usually do get it done.
I don't know.
But Brash is the one that I don't trust to clean up the mess.
Yeah, Brash. I
I
feel
don't
like Brash is good at getting out of jams.
Personally, I
True.
think it should be matchup based, but I think right now you should avoid Munoz in the 9th inning because it seems like he struggles in the 9th. But I think between Brash, Topa, Saucedo, and maybe mix in even some Spire, you should really just look at who's up in the order, righty, lefty, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. All right. Do you got anything else, guys?
No, I think
Big game tomorrow.
Good win. Yeah, tomorrow.
Gotta get the series win. We would move.
This is a team with 39 wins and 83 losses.
Who's getting the start tomorrow?
Tomorrow, let's see.
Well, if Castillo made it, it's probably what
It's
Gilbert
going to
made
be
it
George Kirby against
shutout.
Zerpa. Who even is this guy?
I heard it was a bullpen game. but-
Angel Zerpa, 7.7 ERA. He's
So it looks like we
pitched
got the win
9
tomorrow.
He's
Good
pitched 9
series
innings
win.
this season.
Yeah, true. George Kirby's been
Don't count
dominant.
anything
I think
out.
George Kirby's our best pitcher right now.
I would agree.
MJ Melendez, he might have something to say about that one. Guy's
Yeah.
6 for his last 9 against the Mariners.
Yeah, he had 3 for 4 today. We did shut down Bobby Witt today, though.
Yes,
which is
huge.
huge.
That guy is-
because
I hate Bobby
he
Witt.
creates problems. Obviously had the kind of lucky inside the park homer yesterday. Again, who made that error? It wasn't.
Kenzone,
It was
I think.
Kenzone.
Moore.
It wasn't counted an error, but I don't know how that wasn't counted an error. It's probably because the MLB wants to show Bobby Witt highlights. on
Some would
their
say Witt is
Instagram.
better than Julio.
I don't know. It's debatable.
I don't know about
All
that
I know is
one.
Bobby Witt went 0 for 5, and Julio had 3 hits today.
Four hits.
All right, I think
So,
it's time.
I think this is a sign, the lights are off again. So we're going to close this out for the night, but make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell Jordan to stop messing around with the basketball because if you guys could even hear us, who knows. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Go M's.
Go M's.
Go Mariners.